Hello traders and welcome to this weekly Forex, no it isn't weekly, it's live Forex trading with Ivan Bita. Well, welcome because this week is a fantastic week. So if somebody didn't know, and the amount of pips we have created this week, I don't know what kind of stone you have been underneath, but I can welcome this has been a successful week. So if you are just wondering what did we do this week, we can go through it. There's no problem with going through that because I can laugh all the way to the bank. As if we have too much money. All right, awesome people. Welcome everyone. My name is Andy. I'm a Forex economist and mentor. I try to help you becoming a better Forex trader. I am here to try to help you become a better Forex trader. Trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Whatever has happened in the past does not predict the future. But also, don't risk money you cannot afford to lose. Use 1% per trade or less. Don't lose more than 5% a month or less. If you have a small account, please don't have more than one trade open, and don't follow those who have over leverage and is down more than 50% in a trade just to show you how you can scalp. I've seen those things. Absolutely terrible. Apart from that, we can go through some dollar pairs, yen pairs, and euro pairs, and pound pairs, and pairs and other pairs. Whatever you feel like which pairs you want to look at, that's cool. Please, which pairs you want to start with? Did I remember to put on the microphone today? That would be too bad. Oops. Oh. Hi side. Welcome. This is the normal Tuesday live I'm just going to go through, so I'm up for anything that you are up for, kind of thing. I'm just here for you. Let's go through the market, keep it calm and having fun. I also believe that, I don't know, when I was trading, when I was like you, when I was trading in the meantime, I couldn't get enough of those I was following on YouTube. I couldn't get enough of them. But I was following other people that I don't follow anymore because we parted ways and they didn't make sense to me and I didn't make money out of them in the end. But, you know, I guess. Hello, Wazazama. Cool. We have some crowd, we have some people. So what I value most, for me to be here on YouTube with you, trying not to be a guru, just trying to be a friend, I want you to talk. I want you to comment. I want you to say what you can contribute in a positive way, so we can have a discussion. Even though if you said you lost $200, you lost $2, you lost $200, whatever, doesn't matter. Come forward with it, and we will try to help you out. Learning is the greater game. Knowledge is the greater game. And if you're not here for the knowledge, if you're only here for the money, it will be a difficult time, because you need to do trades again and again and again and again. So, yeah, good, let's go. Take down this good. Okay, cool. No pairs have been requested. That's odd, but okay, cool. We can let that be. I can start. Whoa, Walter. Oh, the king of kings is here today. Oh, Lord. And I have 45 minutes to talk. Wally, okay, cool. Oh, do fast. Oi, oi. Oi, mate. I just want to address something. Somebody asked me if I like USD Swissy. No, I don't like USD Swissy. I don't like USD Swissy for the simple reason of strong, strong, weak, weak. Both are risk pair currencies. The other thing about Swissy is manipulated. Manipulated. Okay, manipulated actively. How? And how can you say that? How can you say that's manipulated? The price hasn't gone below 90. Like, it's just there. Well, that's maybe the market. But why did it come down to 92? Why did it all of a sudden just spike out of 95? So when GJ pound yen was going higher, G Swissy was going lower. Like, what is going on? When GJ was falling, that's falling. GJ was falling, G Swissy was rising. Like, what is going on? So I have, we can take that just to show you what I mean about that. So let's say 1st of May, we have prices rising here, 188 pips. Yes, a pound Swissy. 1st of May. What's 1st of May? 1st of May. It is here. 1st of May. There it rises 4th of May until then. 148. GJ. 1st of May. 4th. Doesn't rise at all. It falls. Can you see that, people? Like, cool. Hi, Henrik. What do you think about a euro considering the COT report? Commercial starting to go long. Are we at the top of euro longs term? Okay. First of all, Henrik, a couple of things. The COT report was reported. Is it at noon? 3rd of November? Here. So whatever you see was from this period. Let's see here. So 7 days, 7 days, 7 days. That's the period you saw it from. So I would say it's backward looking and for the wrong reasons. We haven't at that point gotten a clear result from the election. Okay, I was actually supposed to do it in euro, by the way, sorry. We haven't got a clear result at this point, and we have been waiting all the way since 1st of August. So at that point, the COT doesn't really apply to us right now. The Friday one will apply to us. Are we at the top of euro longs? No. Why? Because USD dollar is supposed to continue to weaken as long as the Federal Reserve is going to, one, have the interest rate at around 0%, I'm not sure, 0.1, 0. Whatever that number is right now, and the stimulus packages. That will only send the dollar down. And the major trading partner to dollar is euro. What is it, like DXY is 80% euro, whatever. So whatever, most of the money or a lot of the money that goes out of dollar goes into euro. and subsequently then they need to buy the euro. So I do like the CRT report. It's just right now it is very, very deceiving, and at the moment I think it can only go higher. Like, of course it can go lower, but if the US dollar weakness is supposed to continue, and another question to that is it going to continue like that, or is it going to continue down to end of, or is it going to fall until end of 2020 and then rise? I don't know. But I'm talking, and Fed hasn't really said anything then for the next 2 to 5 years. That's how it's going to be. So until that moves, is that tomorrow, is that next month, next week, whatever, 2 years, 5 years, doesn't matter to me. As long as the current federal policy is in place, Federal Reserve policy is in place, that's what happens. Is that a good answer? But yeah, very good that you're searching for information. And I don't see many people searching for COT, so good. Good on you. What about gold? We can do gold as well. So for gold, we have done nothing else than just taking TP here, which is, believe it or not, the target for the month. That I didn't see. I am sorry. And then the next target is, what was it? 1830. Sorry about that as well. And then what do we do? If we come down to 1833, what do we do? Well, it depends on the market, but I believe, generally speaking, in the end, gold is going to go higher. If it's going that way, up, or if it's straight up from here, I don't really care too much, because it's just used as a hedge. Hedge. Why is it a hedge? How can I say it's a hedge? Because it fell now. This is just people who believe in one thing, and all of a sudden they got news that there is potentially a vaccine for them that is saying exit. Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, just keep asking, Henrik. Very good question. I love it. The old Lord has spoken. EUR USD. We will do that. Oh, you mean yen? Of course you mean EUR New Zealand. Always. So a different. I don't know if I said it. Need to think fast as I talk. I'm really looking forward to Friday. This Friday when it comes out. Because we actually just on Tuesday. I thought it was a Wednesday today, but since so much happened yesterday, all that will be in the COT report on Friday. That's good. And yeah, so that's really interesting. So what really people did. Did they just take profit on the ends, or did they engage? Did they sell, or did they just take out their profits on buys? That's actually very interesting. That's two different things and two totally different situations. Apart from that, what is gold going to do now? I'm giving it a question mark. It did not bounce as I wanted. Well, can that be a bounce? Yeah, maybe. But right now, I don't know. So if you are a buyer, you can say, okay, as if it goes above 1890, maybe. Yeah, but so far it's just a question mark. And it can go down, it can go up, and it can go sideways. Because what is the driver of gold at the moment? Driver of gold is institutions, governments, institutions, whatever. And their goal what they want to take profit, and they want to keep being rich, keep rich. So they don't want profit, they just want to hedge whatever position they have. So for them, if price goes up or down, it doesn't really matter to them. Of course, this drop is significantly lower than that price, of course, and they probably got out as much as they could here in this fall, but their goal is not to drive it back up again to sell it. It can just continue to fall for that matter. Okay, cool. Euro dollar. We'll do euro dollar. I am at the moment on euro dollar. Oh, you meant euro, I'm sorry. Monthly check profit. I can't really say that I have said, oh, this is a good pair, amazing. And I haven't really been calling this one lately, so I can't really say, oh, I told you guys. But what I do look at here is weak, strong. Okay, they're supposed to be strong both, but euro is weak at the moment. Or because of the COVID cases and lockdowns and all those things. Okay, I understand. What is the plan for now? Well, it's before 15th, so you could hope for a pullback. But that's a counter trend. So for me, I'm like, cool, whatever. Question mark. The job was done. So maybe look for a reversal. Hope for a reversal. You need to be above 74.50. Break that, then pull back, then higher. Before anything else. So yeah. Then you can enter at 173.50 area-ish. Something like that-ish. Something, yeah. But now, no. Now you just wait. Are you a seller? You would use that as resistance. But whatever prices you feel like, that's up to you. I don't give investment advice. It's only my personal opinion. It's also what I personally think, and you have to make a decision yourself. I only mentioned the levels that it needs to hold for it to be bearish to bullish. This is currently bearish. It can change, just saying. Cool. Hey Chief. Hey Arctic. Euro dollar. Okay, we can look at euro dollar. At the moment, euro dollar is sideways. It's a bit of a range. Does it break below, which is actually the most likely at the moment. I really don't like it, but that was actually monthly TP. And I hate not to be out there. But okay, cool. Monthly TP up here somewhere. What was it? Yeah, correct. So what do we do now, Sailor? I have entered a trade here, but I am break even on that because I do anticipate a fall. Why do I anticipate a fall? Which I don't like at all. It's because that is monthly take profit. Then the counter trend is down to here before it goes higher again. And it's this low. This support did not hold. This support did not hold. Support 1 and support 2 for me. It's not really S1, S2, but that's why I made it now. Didn't hold. But then you have the retail traders. What are they really doing? They have shorted it 70%. Like 70% of them are short. And that really doesn't ring a bell, say, oh, it's going to fall. Just because 70% of the retailers who is trading euro dollar is short is actually the opposite. So I'm thinking right now they are really struggling to get price anywhere. Other than that, I want this to rise, but it doesn't rise. So I'm a bit How about it? Good evening, Butzers. How are you doing today? Well, you know, I'm trying to be positive as much as I can. You know why? Because we made profits this week, didn't we? Yeah, we did. We did. Well, Jens was amazing. You know, me and what do you call him? Not Scooby-Doo. It's childhood memories. Come on. We call him Langbein in Norwegian. Longfoot? No, it's not Longfoot. It's not Garfield either. Yeah. No, but I'm not done. Tobias. But you know, it's been a good week, and we can laugh all the way to the bank, and yeah, no, it goes well in life. Nee, is that what it's called? It's called Langbein. This guy, what's it called in English? Goofy? That's not long leg. Stop it. What that guy is called? Oh lordy. Anyways, having fun today. That's good. Thank you for asking. How are you? You know, the good Goofy. Goof. The most important thing is not to trade the most amount of pips. Is one to laugh the hardest when you're done. You know what? I don't know, me and Trump, you know what we are doing? We're the worst winners. We're just going to laugh. No, nobody wants to play Among Us. I've just seen it online, like, that looks so fun. I've never tried it before. But you need 4 players, so anyways, apart from that, cool. So, what was I supposed to do? A big fan from Pakistan. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I don't know what I was supposed to say. Let's start over again. I wanted this to hold. Didn't happen. This one didn't hold either. So I'm thinking of that, and then it will be a hard stop at 1740, give or take. I don't like that price. Well, I just want things to rise when I'm like, I just want the rocket chips. That's all I want. So for that's kind of for now. We'll just leave it at that. And then what would make me buy it again? I think we have to break this resistance here at 1870. Is that what the price is? Yeah, give or take. So if it comes up here, I think it's just another sell. That was wrong. That was wrong. I think that's still plausible. So just having it a bit constrained. That's what I'm talking about. Euro ZAR, pound euro. Want to know why euro? Why not euro pound? So far as I remember, I have said there's a no market, and it fell. I'm sorry about that. It's kind of hanging thin air. I really don't like trading it. It's fundamentally very weird. Technically even worse, and now it's just somewhere. And is already at monthly TP. So I guess cool. Those you take profits on. But I don't really trade it, and I can't really explain it to you where you should enter, how you should enter, how you should trade it, and where it's likely to go next. For me, it's like, oh, it's random. It's very randomized. So I want to pass that, and if you find gurus that does it better than me, you're very much welcome to train me, and then I can help you, but nothing else than that. So Euro ZAR has been short, should be a short, may look for a lot bigger pullback now before shorting it later. So right now it's just wait for it to do its thing, but it's only a short. Only short Euro ZAR. If you want to buy it, do something else. fundamentally should fall. Doug, what's happening? Look at one daily. Why should I look at one daily? What's up there? Well, yeah, it's of course it's hanging out in thin air, and you probably want to come back to 1900. But yeah. Yeah. Fundamentally, I wouldn't buy it. And it's thin air. No support. Maybe support there. But no. Not really. It's going to go down here anyways. In the end. So for that matter, I'm not going to trade it. I'm just going to wait for it to come back to resistance and sell it again. Australian dollar, US dollar is one of a kind. You know what? We have risen on quite many pips since bottom. 1700 pips. Okay. Now we have seemed to find some kind of range. Has not broken below 72.60. Okie dokie. Where do you want the price to go? Now I want it to go higher, but it's a month to take profit. What does that mean? That means that the big boys should be out of it, and it should fall and then rise again. Though we have had oxes that has been put into a very confined space for 2 months now, can't do anything about it, and all of a sudden they gotta go. All of a sudden their boss says go, 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 and then they bought it like crazy. So is this going to continue higher? I'm not sure. I would love a lower price, but not really want a lower price. So what I did today, I was like, okay, I'm going to take away my risk from this. I'm going to wait for it to do whatever it wants to do, and I will wait for it to continue uptrend. Currently it's paused, so I'm paused, and if it does continue to make higher highs, I'm going to trade with it. So what am I talking about really? Is because this daily entry is lower than this one. That makes me uneasy. And we also have kind of a low here. That makes me uneasy. But if we go up, I will be down. Which fund? I'm talking generally about fund managers as a general group of people that is generally trading the market. No specific one, but that's those I have in my head that I think is trading. Alright. So people, we have 13 likes, so that's cool. That's good. I must have done something right today then. So I'm thinking up still. If it falls, don't worry. Have your stop losses, do well, and then take it back up from other supports. It's like A and B. And in my trading system, it doesn't really matter if price goes down because I always lose so little. And I don't chase price that is falling. So if you are like, yes, this is a good price, yes, it's a good price. But it has to have reverse and some rules and such and such as it has to come down, has to make a lower, has to make a higher high, have to come back to support, have to come back to support, have to come back to support, have to come back to support. Yes. So I'm not going to buy it in thin air, but I'm not going to chase that move. Retail traders already done it for me, and I will just take their money because they will short on the way up again, like they're doing now. Pound dollar, please. I will do that, Jamal. Yes. Yes, mate. Alright. Where's my phone? Where did I get my phone today? Sometimes I just want to listen to my own voice, just check that you actually can hear me, because sometimes I'm wondering, how does it sound like? Of course, there's commercial. That's all good. Everyone liking the the commercials. Anyway, it's cool. I can hear myself. Is it okay to hold your yen long? Well, you know, it's up to you. I'm still holding some of mine, just in case they figured out this Pfizer thing didn't work out in the end, and that's going to turn the whole world back down again in split seconds. So yeah, I have taken some profits and I still have something left, but that's my choice. What your choice is, that's up to you. But I'm still holding. All right, cool, amazing, bam, boom. Should we check what entry was? That was today's entry, by the way. Did you make money today as well? You know, today's entry. Today, not yesterday. Today. And I think I had an entry. Oh, I can't remember the price, but is it that price? That price? This price. Yeah, this price. And that price. So buy and buy, and bye bye. How many pips is that? 249 pips max total. Okay, good. Okay, what was that? What's I supposed to do? Pound dollar. Okay. Focus, Evan. Focus. You know, it's too much fun sometimes. Okay. Support. Buy. Support. Buy. Okay. Cool. Support. Buy. Support. Buy. Support. Wasn't this a trend? That was the wrong one. So today, that was your entry. Today, no other day, not yesterday, not the other day before that. That was your entry. Yesterday, that was your entry. The day before that, you didn't get an entry. That's maybe Friday. Is it Friday? That's Friday. So Friday, Monday, Tuesday, 2 entries this week. So yeah, all good, all clear, still rising. Just waiting for that tomorrow, coming back to support. Banzas, out of curiosity, do you usually open several trade positions for one pair and then take profit while moving to other break even? Or do you prefer to have one position per pair? Well, what do? I do 3 orders, which is 33%. So for simplicity, if I'm supposed to take whatever, let's say 0.3 lots, I take 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, and then I try to hold all of them and break even. And I might take out one if I see a new low, like this one here, and then just riding the next ones. So when I start getting fearful, I would take out one, but still have 66% left, and I try to hold all of them as long as until the target. But I know I'm not always right, so yeah. But I try to separate in 3. £4, yeah. So I hope to see. Okay, so why is it rising? Why is G pound rising? GB, is it pound? Yeah. Neg rates May 2021. So the pound is actually rising now because they are pricing in negative rates in May 2021 earlier, because it was supposed to be July 2021. That's what I've read, the reason why. So, okay, cool. So it is buying the rumor, sell the news. You're welcome. I love feedback. Thank you guys for giving me the feedback. I love that. Cool. Seems we have a good crowd today that's really, really positive, really engaging, really good people. Do you think 133 has anything to do with this? Do you think that's Hard target. Well, I just want this to rise until the end of this year. And as long as this is rising, at least on the 4 hour, at least on the daily, I'm just going to buy every pullback. Find support. That's all. I'm done with it. Cool. Just tell you what I'm going to do. Australian dollar, US dollar. I'm struggling with it as much as you do, I guess. But that's support. It's still holding. And if it breaks, everything is just going to be X'd. And then wait for whatever price it stops at. I don't know where it will stop. But I would hope for it to come back to maybe 72. 72, 71.80. That's the first one, which is R1. That's always a good price. If that doesn't work out, then central, monthly central. But listen to this one. I don't want anything of that happening. As long as this is holding, I'm still bullish. Have in mind that was the target for the month. If we break above, it's all buys again. Okay? Banzai says, I hope people tell you this often. No, people don't tell me this often. Your personality, personally, your content has been massively helping me learning. So thank you for that. You know what, Banzas? You're welcome. That really touches my heart because I'm not I'm only here to tell you to do research. Henrik earlier from Vola, earlier in this webinar, he said, asked a question about COT. This guy has been researching. Awesome. Use knowledge. I might not be the only source of your knowledge. You might also be a guy that does 1 minute strategy. Cool. But I want you to obtain knowledge so you can make your own decisions. I'm not supposed to be here for the next 20 years to make your decisions. You are independent, strong people as men and women of this channel. That's where I want to be, because I, as a visual person, needs to understand why the market is moving, why I should take that trade, and why I should take profit or loss where I do. I can't teach you that other than you then becoming robotic of whatever I do. And if I, may God forbid, if I die, if I don't find this interesting anymore, if I said, okay, YouTube, go whatever, what will you do then? If I can leave a legacy of somebody who sent you in the direction, using trends, using trend reversals, using COT, using pivot points, using critical thinking, reading about what institutional traders do, understanding central banking policies. What does it mean that we are now at 0 interest rates? What does it mean for the economy? What does it mean? What does that tell about the economy? What does it tell about the future moves of US dollar? I gave that answer, by the way, in this webinar today. And why does it do what it does? I have been trading for 7 years. I hope to do this for the next 20. So if I can get a crowd that I didn't have earlier, a group of friends, Walter, for example, and others, of course, all the guys of you here, just mentioned one name, that we can trade together, we can have fun, and it's all happy days, happy wife, happy life. It's a dream come true for me. And as much as you are here for free, well, it gives me something that I'm giving something back to the community that I never got myself. And that's my driving factor, my motivation. And somebody said, like, why should you be on YouTube? Why should you even bother YouTube? Why can you, if you're so successful, why can't you just do yourself? Well, I'm doing myself. I'm trading myself. I made over 2,000 pips this week. Like, what else am I supposed to do? I made my pips for myself, and I'm fine. And I'm just trying to take some of my time to help you guys too. Once the negative news release, or when the BOE is actually going to put the negative rates, it will be pressuring the pound down, but I don't expect pound to be bearish until January. One of Oxford Uni criticized Pfizer for not giving enough info about the 90% success rate, asking if being tested on people staying home or tested on people having normal life. Side, that is some, like, the moment they chop the leg off that study, the market is going to crash down again. So that might be $1 million one question information. And I do fear, as to any shock to any market, is the reversal of that market once they figured out they've been fooled. But I think also Pfizer news was more than just the news. It was the release of funds against or with a trend that was bound to happen. It just needed a catalyzer, and it was a larger catalyzer than maybe they were asking for, but it's the perfect storm. It is. Let's take January for example. You can go back to my YouTube back in December. I can do that on a different chart, by the way. I can go back to YouTube back in January and see what I said. Let's see, sort by oldest maybe. What did I say before? What is 8-9 months ago? How many? 10 months ago, maybe 8 months ago. So March. Okay, I will figure it out for next slide. But whatever I said back in January, I said we're going to be dollar bulls, yen bulls. So euro dollar should fall 1st of January. GJ, not GJ, euro yen, euro dollar should fall 1st of January. And it did, sure it did. But then the perfect storm in this case is COVID starts. COVID starts around, is it around in this area between 12th that when it's starting alerting WHO and stuff, and it starts to really send the market down. And by February 12th, it was absolutely very bad. No, 12th of March, true. So this is just COVID getting worse and worse and worse. But that's just a perfect storm. It was already in the plan. It just went a bit further than normal. Massively more than normal. I already planned to sell here. I already planned to sell here. Didn't get a sell though. I already planned to sell here. And I already planned to buy there as well. So it was just a self-fulfilling prophecy. And might be something this year as well. Another year it was Kim Jong-un, North Korea leader, wanting to shoot some rockets around New Year's and January. Another time it was Sulman, that was also something this year. Iranian war, some kind of attack on an oil field in Saudi Arabia. There's always something, or trade war. It's just always something. So it's just whatever the market feels like that fits their view. They just need it to happen. And then Trump, what did he say? He said that the oil market was too high Was it last year? It was last year. Oh, 19. Which was that? That was maybe there. It was sometime in March. I think it was here. I'm not sure. Either that or that. I think it's that. And market falls $2. But that was already in the plan because I already sold here because that was the next monthly pivot, right? So it's just the perfect storm every time. And now a Pfizer came out. Okay, cool, whatever. As we're into US oil, target for the month is 42. It's a bit against the trend for that to happen with all the lockdowns. So I think what is going to drive it next is the cuts. Oh no, the cuts is driving it now, and then that's going to take over soon. So once it comes up to 42, I think you can look for reversals. Even Pfizer released the vaccines. Why is there such a big correction on dollar and strengthening? It surely should have triggered the market higher. Yeah, so it's just a confined space of people and money just needed to be released. That's my best. I think so. Even Scotland's first minister asked people not to put all their hope on this vaccine that is yet to be examined independently. Yeah, and I really believe that whenever they start poking holes into the vaccine, I'm not a vaccine expert, whatever, but into methods, as a master's degree, as a graduate, methods, I want to start asking about their method and they can't really answer. If they can't really answer, that is going to poke holes and then the whole thing's flipped all of a sudden. And the thing about Trump asking for recounts, legal actions about the election, that could have sent the market down if it was something to it. But so far, he hasn't proven anything at all. So the market doesn't really believe that he will win in court. So they have already poked holes into whatever Trump has said. But if Trump was a reliable source of information that they had really proved, the market reaction will be totally different to his accusations of being a rigged case, a rigged election. And until then, until there is proof, market is going to act like normal. So it's all about what is being told as information. Now it's said that it's 90%, but they start poking holes, that might reverse the market again. So just have that as an option in your trading plans. For GJ and GU and G whatever J's things is, I chickened out on this morning. I'm really angry about that for myself, but it didn't come back to my price I wanted. I wanted 37.80, didn't get it, but it went higher, so I could have bought it maybe. But I'm just waiting for tomorrow, and I think tomorrow is going to fall further than normal. So I think, yeah, 139. Cool. Have in mind, we are above monthly pivot. What does that mean? That means risk just went higher for TP. People taking profit, that sense is down again. So until then, cool. So what is really your stop loss? It's basically down here. And if this one ends high today, I think it will fall. And all the question becomes that what happens in the 139. Is 139 holding or is not 139 holding? That is, by the way, my entry, if you're wondering. So yeah, cool. How many pips is that in, people? Yeah, 327. Good old boys. Oh yeah. The biggest correction in the history came in gold and silver when Russia got their own vaccines, but nothing happened thereafter. Also, European world, the European world view on Russia is like dodgy. It's like, yes, Russians can claim whatever they want, and then there was a lot of experts being not so happy about whatever they were doing. They hadn't really tested it, and all those they started poking holes in whatever the Russians were doing. That could be politics. That can actually be, actually truth or whatever. But whatever comes out of Russia in Europe isn't really trusted, for good reasons, by the way, as well. So even though Russia finds something, they really have to prove it maybe more than European scientists have to. But that's just my personal opinion about that. But after that, done with the vaccines. I want to go back to trading. So we are just trading status quo, I guess, in terms of continuing trading higher until it doesn't happen. Until that doesn't happen, like we're still higher, cool. We're still higher, cool. Until it says no more, then you're also no more. Then we're all good. 17 likes today, wow. We're really on fire today, people. So I just want higher high on pound yen, cool. Nothing stopped out there. New Zealand yen has been today. I don't know what that means even. It's like mediocre. Is that a flag? Is that a consolidation? Is that a range? Welcome to my range. Sometimes you just have to wait until it makes a new higher high. Makes a new higher high. You wait for the support to come back down. And you trade it, You buy the heck out of it. Have you got corona? Have you got corona? Just cross it out of the box. Well, this is the box, and this is the corona. Is Ivan here? Let's see. How can we trade? That's me, Ivan. Am I inside corona or am I outside corona? I don't have corona because I haven't met a person in years. Well, it's not true. But apart from that, no, I haven't. And I feel very fine because I'm laughing. What disturbing on the news was somebody who got COVID, who was very young, very healthy person. She also got a headache, but now, what is it now? Since March, 6 months later, whatever it was, she couldn't walk up a hill. She had memory loss or reduced memory. She had reduced concentration, and then of course reduced lung capacity, and she only had a headache. So that scared me because I want to run, I want to remember things, and I don't want headaches. So yeah, GU, EU, all those U's and yens are going higher. Cool. I guess I'd hope for tomorrow. And before you ask me, Ivan, what are you going to do tomorrow? Before you ask me that, I did not do well in arts and crafts. In Norway, we call it break and not break and burglary, but breaking damages. It's just something out of this world. Anyways, that's the entry. Come back tomorrow, new higher high. Cool. Here in Oman, people aren't really bothered so much. It's a new normal. Restaurants, pubs are open. We actually just closed them. And what's really bothering me is those, well, I'm not going to say names, or people, but someone in Norway that has an influencer following on whatever social media says they don't care. Influencers say they don't care. And in Norway, you're fined $2,000 if you have more than 10 people at home at the moment, or 20. So if you have a party at your home, you will be fined $2,000. And also, if you're not in isolation, if you have a COVID positive test, supposed to be in isolation, not quarantine, isolation, then you also get 20,000. So yep, good. So bars are closed in Oslo, but in Kristiansand, yeah, not too much. But they are record highs in numbers at the moment, more than March. So I don't know how that does with yen, but if that goes away, maybe that would make it go higher. So yeah, only higher because of it's still holding 76.28. Can you short it? No, you can't short it. CAD yen seems to be a struggling one, but I think if it breaks 80.50, we might be looking for some shorts. But that's that. Euro yen, yeah, still same thing. Going higher. Pound yen, going higher. New Zealand yen, going higher. So, what am I looking for on those yens? I'm looking for support. I'm looking for continuation. Whatever that continuation is, and I don't want new lower lows. And that's that. As long as I have that, I'm cool. It is a lot about champagne bottles, and it's also a lot for just not bothering. And if you have too much money, cool. Enjoy those $2,000. I think it's unnecessary to spend $2,000 just because you wanted a party. In partying itself, in Norway, is expensive because we have a high alcohol tax. And what is a 0.4 in Norway cost? 0.4 of beer. 0.4 is it liters? This liters? Like 400 ml. Is it close to like 90 kroner? I don't know if it's in the Norwegians there that can tell me, but I think it's near 90 kroner, which is $9. But yeah, I can Google that. By the way. So if you're going to have 8 of those, it will cost you then 92, 72, 92, 82, 72. Cool. Doesn't matter to me anymore. So cool. Really? That's a lot. Well, Norway is one of them. Norway is one of those places in the world where it is normally expensive. So 6 cans of beer costs 156 kroner. So you do the math. 156 kroner divided by, what's the rating as $1.10? Give or take, 9 something. I don't care. Let's continue. Still okay, still holding support, still holding the support, but I don't love it too much. Pound is the strongest one at the moment, also at profit target, so if it falls, whatever. Gold is a question mark at the moment. I want this to rise, but then it has to make a higher high first before doing anything more there. Silver, kind of the same thing. New Zealand dollar have lost momentum. The only question is, does it need to go down to 67 area, whatever, 67.50 maybe? Does it need to go down to 67.50 to find buyers, or it can just continue higher from here? I'm not sure. I have not closed this trade here, so we shall see how it goes. Then yeah, I think that's that. I think that's amazing. We've been here for 1 hour, that's cool. Switzy has also done the same thing. It has also risen from the buy price. CAD has been a range. Euro Swissy has been a range. G Swissy has been a range. New Zealand Swissy was maybe a range. So I don't expect you guys to trade those. But yeah. Coming up to 42.25 before falling. Maybe look for a reversal. Euros are wait for it to come to go short again. Pound Aussie broke out here, so that maybe was a pullback trade potentially. But generally speaking, I don't like this price action. GNOC, sell, take profit, done. USD CAD, have I been to USD CAD now? I haven't. It doesn't seem to be in there. So, in 1987, I went to Stockholm. Half pint lager was €3. Well, that's a whole different time, and also it's Sweden in difference, not Norway. But also it's so much inflation since that time. So okay, so how would you trade this one? Now it's all looking back, and that doesn't matter to me and all those things anymore. But okay, let's do it. So if you're following my system, that's a sell, that's a sell, that's a sell, and that is a stop, I guess. So that is the next day. Definitely Thursday, definitely selling on Friday, selling on Thursday, selling on Friday, selling on Monday, and take profit. So yeah, cool, good system, people. 200, 140, and 109. Cool. Apart from that, maybe wait for a larger pullback before selling again. Cool. All right, people. Thank you guys for joining in today. I have had a blast. I have tried to help you out. I will just go through some indices, and then we might call it a day, call it a night, whatever you call it. And yeah, I hope you have made profits. You haven't made profits, you definitely have knowledge to be that you need knowledge, either through me or whatever. That's not up to you, that's up to you to decide. But anyways, here is the link to my Discord channel if you really want to talk more to me. It's that, and I'm there to answer questions if you have, if you want a community, that's all. And yeah, cool, amazing. Nasdaq is so far short, so you're just waiting for it to turn around. So if you're a buyer, just wait for it to turn around. Nothing more, nothing less spectacular than that. if you are in buys, you have to figure out what you want to do. And then apparently it's gone all the way back down there, made a new high. Okay, but I still think no matter how much we fall, we're still going to go up, because all the stacks, everything in this world is stacked for this one to rise. Okay, cool, good, amazing. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for having so lovely comments and questions. I wish you all the best. Hope you have all the profits in the world. If not, please come to me. I will try to help you out. If not, until next time, stay safe, don't risk money you cannot afford to lose, and boom. It has been an amazing week. See you next time.